Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. Thank you so much for listening on a Friday. We are back in the studio with another interview for the United Way. We've had a couple of weeks off, but we're excited to be back on track and be chatting once again with one of the volunteers from the Sioux Empire United Way. This week, we're visiting with Adrienne McEwen. And first, let's say hello to Adrienne. Adrienne, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, John.
Well, we're excited to have you on the program. We're going to be talking about the 12th Annual Women Unite Luncheon. That's sneaking right up on us, isn't it?
It is. It's just a couple weeks away. It'll be held on Tuesday, August 16th, so just right around the corner.
And now this is something that if I would like to go to this, are there still tickets available, or is it already sold out?
Oh, no, absolutely. We have tickets available. The cost is $15 per person, or if you have a group of ladies that you'd like to bring with you, we do have tables available as well for $150, and the table will seat 10 people. So we'd love to have everyone join us. Definitely still have tickets available.
And now this is a really nice event that you guys have been doing. This is a 12th Annual Women Unite Luncheon. And what is it that people typically, when they go to this, what are the kind of comments you guys hear about it? Usually they're pretty big fans of what you do, or they wouldn't keep going, I'm assuming.
Absolutely, yeah. Last year we had almost 900 women from across the Sioux Empire come and join us. And this is, as you mentioned, our 12th event. And what we found is it's a really great way to bring the women across the Sioux Empire together, kind of before the official United Way kickoff that we have in September every year. But it's a way to bring the women together and rally all of us around what the initiative or what the highlighted program will be for the year. It's a way to introduce it, talk a little bit about the need and why it's so important in our community, and, you know, showcase some of the solutions that the United Way has come up with to solve for that problem, and how if all of us together, united, especially all of us women coming together, unite around this cause, how we can help reduce or eliminate that problem in our community.
Very nice. Now, some of the funds that are being raised to help with the Delta Dental mobile program, let's talk a little bit about that as well.
Sure, yeah, this year's initiative. So over the past 12 years, we've introduced different initiatives. People were Girls on Run, or Girls on the Run, Girls on Track. The backpack program, I know, is a very near and dear to a lot of people's hearts a few years ago. This year's program, like you mentioned, is the Delta Dental mobile program. And what we're finding is that it's really astonishing, but nearly 1 in 4 third graders in the state of South Dakota have untreated dental issues. And that's just really hard. You know, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. And actually, one of them is going to be a third grader here in the fall. And to think about, you know, dental care is a basic need. And to think that there are children who aren't having that need met, it's just really heartbreaking. And I think sometimes we take for granted dental care, and we don't maybe see that as a basic need, but it really is. Because if you think about it, when that basic need isn't fulfilled, it can impact other basic needs. You know, you've had mouth pain, tooth pain, I'm sure, over the years, yeah, John, and when your teeth hurt, you can't sleep. When you have any kind of pain, you can't sleep. Or you can't eat and chew, and you're not getting that nutrition that especially growing young children need, you know, to grow. And then, you know, you take a step further, when you're in pain and when you're hungry and your mouth is hurting, you can't concentrate in school. And so then that basic need of education is impacted.
There are many different problems that people have, dental problems that are symptoms of bigger problems too, and there are also dental problems that can cause bigger problems. So this really is a very important thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, left untreated, you know that dental problems can go on to cause other problems in your body. You know, that's infection, just like any other infection in your body. And so it really is so critical that we get these children the dental care that they need. You know, and the research tells us that in South Dakota, this is South Dakota, not nationwide, but in South Dakota, 13% of our third graders have not seen a dentist in the last year. Wow. And we know, you know, our good dental insurance programs tell us that you should have your children in there at least twice a year to get checked, and 13% of them haven't even seen a dentist in the past year. So it's a really critical, necessary need in our community, and we're really excited to bring the women of the Sioux Empire together at this event and teach them more about this and tell them more about the need in our community and get all of us united and working to fix the problem.
And taking a look at this by the numbers, Sioux Empire United Way has funded Delta Dental's mobile program since 2008, providing 4 weeks of service for local schools. Now, last year alone, that totaled 130 students just last year and 1,662 procedures last year. Isn't that crazy?
That is really remarkable. And, you know, what we're hoping to do through the funding through this year's United Way campaign is double that amount, to go from providing the service for 4 weeks to providing it for 8 weeks. So, I mean, taking those numbers and doubling them is just going to be so impactful in this community.
Well, this is one more example of where your funds are going when you're contributing to the United Way of the Sioux Empire. And thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us. Let's talk again briefly about the event that's coming up. If there are some ladies listening that say, hey, I'd like to go to that 12th annual Women's Unite Luncheon, how do they get tickets and when is the event?
Absolutely. So it is Tuesday, August 16th at 11:30 a.m. We'll be meeting out at the Ramkota Exhibit Hall. The cost, again, is $15 per person or $150 a table. And you can get those tickets by calling the United Way office at 336-2095, or you can go online to www.seuw.org, or you can check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page out there as well, the Sioux Empire United Way Women Unite event. So lots of ways to connect with us. We're on social media. We'd love to have you join us.
Well, Adrienne, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
You are most welcome. Thanks so much, John.
Definitely. And again, the event is sneaking up here before you know it. If you'd like to know more, I'll give you a really quick and easy way to get there. Just go to SEUW.org. That stands for Sioux Empire United Way. So real easy to remember. SEUW.org. Thanks for listening to Sunny Radio.